Is it? Is that right? Yeah, I mean, we've all given ourselves a deadline to present the options to the fighters, of which we'll stick to that deadline, and this weekend they'll have those options. It's a bit, I saw John Fury's interview as well. It's almost like they don't want the fight to happen. Yeah. I don't really understand why there's not more support. I'm out there grafting my nuts off, trying to get this deal done. And you're saying, no one's going to do it. You nearly run out of time. Like, you haven't really got any other options for a sizable fight than AJ. So get behind it. We're nearly there. We've got 3 or 4 options that will be presented to both fighters at the weekend. Everyone will talk. We'll try and come to an agreement. Hopefully we have a fight. But it's disheartening to hear those comments when I'm grafting my nuts off, quite frankly, to try and get it done. And I won't stop till we get done, because I don't really care about Tyson Fury. I care about Anthony Joshua.
Those are the words of Eddie Hearn. And I want to talk to you guys about it, about this question that come up in this interview. And Eddie Hearn said something very strange, that a lot of people, have been saying, a lot of people have been thinking, but it's almost as though they don't want the fight. So it does sound like that at times when you do hear the negativity. However, we know John Fury has came up and said, yeah, we do want the fight and we will see it through the end. You know what I mean? But then it's like, why is Eddie Hearn the only person working on this fight? Like, he's the promoter of everybody. Like, we've already been through this, but it is disheartening, and Eddie Hearn pretty much told him, like, hey, where is another sizable fight available? Well, to counterpunch Eddie Hearn, I don't think it's about sizable fights at all. I don't think it has anything to do with sizable fights. I think the whole idea for Team Fury is to get a fight. It doesn't give a shit if it's some homeless guy in the street that has boxing gloves, you know what I mean, with his name scribbled on him. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? Because at the end of the day, I think they just want to fight to get Tyson Fury back in there because of the inactivity. Okay, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But if that is the case and they don't want the fight, I think that would be the reason for them not wanting the fight. And I'll add this too. For someone that is a heavyweight champion, a 2-time unified champion, a guy that's supposed to be chicken, scared, chinny, bulked up bodybuilder, stiff, awkward, can't fight, fake, paper champion, he sure has a whole trouble of time getting a fight with these other guys. That's what I notice. And it's just weird when push comes to shove, like, yo, get your ass in there and make this fight happen. Instead of, hey, you know what? I don't think this shit's going to happen. Frank Warren's already came out today and said some similar shit like, I don't think it's going to happen because of Rob McCracken is going to, Anthony Joshua's trainer is going to be in Tokyo and at the end of July. So how can that possibly happen? I don't think it's going to really happen. You see what I mean? It's like, and he's the guy that's supposed to be working on the other end for Tyson Fury. Instead, he's talking and going and on camera saying bullshit. Right? So so if you're Eddie Hearn, you got to be flexed, pressed to the max at this point, because yes, the offers have went out. Tyson Fury has confirmed their offers. He said he's excited about the offers. That's a good thing. We have John Fury said, hey, we're going to wait it out to the end to see what it is. That's a very good thing, a better thing. But then you have Frank Warren saying, I don't think the fight's going to happen because of the trainer won't even be available for Anthony Joshua. Old fish eyes. Now he's throwing shade. And I wonder, like, okay, if the Furies are on board, cool. So what is the doubt now with Frank Warren? Because there has to be some kind of worry or concern for him to throw that out there. Okay? Because when you throw words out of your mouth, you're speaking them into existence. You know what I'm saying? It's like Deontay Wilder. Just had a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about that. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Something that Deontay Wilder says all the time. But you speak the certain things into existence that you desire. And I think that's the main point. The more you speak negative things to the forefront, you get it out there. You get it out there, right? You set it free. The more it's going to manifest. Okay? And then it just shows you the desire of that person once you speak something, and you speak what you desire. So if he desires for that fight to happen later on, that's what they're speaking. That's why they're speaking it. Counterpunch. So Eddie Hearn, he's pushing this issue. I just hope he's not by himself here in him and OAJ expecting a fight when everyone else really don't want it. Most importantly, the promoters don't. I haven't heard shit from Bob in a while. But as of today, Frank Warren has spoke. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this whole Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, undisputed negotiation situation. Right? I'll leave a link on the poll before in fact, I'm going to upload this video, and this will be a part of when you guys vote. If you think that Tyson Fury or the Furies really want this fight with Anthony Joshua, you can view this video, as backed up footage. But until then, thank you guys for viewing. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.